a woman.
I am a woman.
I am a woman
who has been hurt by men.
Women have been abused and oppressed by unconscious men for centuries.
Our wounds need to be seen and healed.
I am a woman
who has hurt men.
Who has hurt men.
Who has hurt men.
who has hurt men.
Men's wounds, too, need to be seen and to be healed.
After centuries of patriarchal dominance, we live in a world where the feminine and the masculine are deeply wounded.
In our unconsciousness,
We continue to create pain and hate between the genders. I dream of a time when we all take responsibility for the part each of us plays in this battle.
when we can truly empower ourselves by owning our part of the mess.
And bring an end to the cycle of hurting and blaming.
I begin today.
I begin today.
I begin today.
I begin today.
Today, I stand here as a woman to offer all men my deepest apology
for the hurt that we as women have caused you.
All the accumulated pain and hate from centuries of abusive women at the hands of unconscious men means that we often blame and punish you for your ancestors' sins, even when you show up as love.
I see how painful it must be to be seen as potential rapist and abuser of women and children only because you're a man.
I am aware of how much you must feel your sexuality rejected by us women, and how painful it must be that your sexuality is hardly ever seen as sacred and beautiful.
I want to apologize for all the mixed messages you get from us women when we do everything we can to seduce you and then end up blaming you for being too horny and only wanting to have sex.
I'm aware of how confusing it must be when we tell you that we want a sensitive, intelligent man, and then we reject you for the bad boys because we ourselves are so confused about what we really want and need.
Most of the time, we don't teach you anything about our own sexuality. We don't stand up for our own needs and desires. And we expect you to guess and give us what we need.
Instead of being authentic and real, we give you a sexual performance, even faking orgasm for you. And then we blame you for our sexual frustrazione.
And punish you with our moodiness, spite, and withholding sex.
I deeply acknowledge how much stress and performance anxiety this confusing sexual behavior can cause you.
I see that in our necessary fight for emancipation, we ourselves have devalued and shut down the feminine.
Proving that we can act like men and compete with you, we lost much of our femininity instead of celebrating and sharing the gifts of our own female power.
I am aware that in our frustration and hurt,
We empower ourselves.
by making you small and speaking up the masculine with contempt and disrespect.
I'm aware that often we seek to covertly dominate the masculine through manipulation.
We have learned to play the game to give the masculine ego what it wants.
so that we get what we want.
Instead of being loyal to ourselves and our boundaries and asking honestly for what we want.
For centuries, women have abused and castrated you.
As mothers who abuse the unconditional love of their children,
To meet their own unconscious needs,
who emotionally abuse their sons,
instead of dealing honestly with the lack of love in their own partnership.
You taught their boys not to cry. You told them that strong men don't show their feelings.
And thus taught you to hide the most alive part of your being.
I feel the weight
of your uncried tears in my heart.
I apologize
for the lack of empathy you then encounter
with your partners and wives.
When we suddenly want you to show feelings and understand ours, and all the mixed messages about wanting you to be sensitive but not vulnerable, soft but always strong for us.
In reality, we love your energy.
We love the dance between the male and the female.
we love you.
We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
I honor your power,
Your strength.
Your clarity.
Your decisiveness
And focus.
And I honor your vulnerability.
your tenderness and pain.
I honor your courage to be there with both.
That is what truly attracts me.
That is what truly attracts me.
That is what truly attracts us.
I bow deeply to the divine masculine that is needed on this earth as much as the divine feminine.
We want to commit today to supporting each other as sisters in being more conscious in our relating to men. We believe there is a path to understanding, honoring, and enjoying the differences between us. We wish to dissolve the destructive patterns between us so that we all, both men and women, can unite with awakened love and power. Let us invite the balance and peace on earth we all so deeply deserve.